Hello. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. There is a new moon. Your Royal Highness has arrived. Late. Well, what can I say? Is lateness really greatness? No, it's not. So that is not my first lesson for training today, you guys. Lateness is not a sign of greatness. So I'm just looking to see if we are live and to see who is going to join us for the new moon. So I wonder if, Sally, you can share this directly over into the masterclass. And yes, let's go. Let's do this. So let's just pump it out. So firstly, just let's get some perspective, right? I always talk about if you're going to go away on a holiday, you need to prepare for it. You need to know where you're going, right? You need to know the location. You need to know where your destination is. And obviously, you're going to choose something that you love, something luxurious, something delicious, something that brings you to life. I like exotic, I like water, I like white sands, I like balmy weather. That's my thing. What is your thing? So just as you plan a trip, a holiday, and a destination, really you wouldn't be saying, oh, well, Terry, I can't really visualize this, or I don't have any idea of, how to construct a real structured plan so I can manifest. But you manifest every single day. You are a manifestation. And your whole life, just look around you. Please don't look around me at the moment because I'm in a bit of a hot mess. But, if you look around, you have manifested your life, your partner, your children, your work, your job, your scenario. Everything is a manifestation that is in accordance to what you have set up here. So this is a new moon. I'd firstly like to say that. And regardless of whether it was or it wasn't, you are always manifesting. So this is going to be about helping you to construct a really strong, powerful vision so that you can manifest like a mofo. Do I hear anybody who is ready to manifest? If you are ready to manifest, drop it down in the comments. And hello, as you're all joining. Great to see you, Linda. Great to see you, Shelley. Great to see you, Claire. Great to see all you beautiful people, and Instagram too are watching. So firstly, the question is, where if you were planning your destination, you would know how to do it. You would know how to construct where you were going. You would base it on how you were feeling and what you liked, and you'd place you'd put a lot of emphasis on, if you liked Greece. I saw something on Kardashians the other day where they were holidaying and frolicking on this yacht in Greece. And there was this beautiful blue waters, and it was warm and balmy, and it was, all these beautiful European buildings surrounding, and, they were eating and drinking delicious food and having such a good time. And then at the end, they started smashing plates, right? So obviously, you're going to choose a destination and a place that you love the look at, you love the feel of, you love the way it makes you, what you hear. You might like I know a person who wouldn't go to a certain restaurant because the acoustics didn't work properly. So when you went in there, everything was really, really loud. It was echoey. So some people in restaurants, really wise restaurant owners, they will make their acoustics so that it softens, so you can hear directly your own table. So you're not hearing what Joe Blow over there is saying because it's so loud and echoey. So sound, what you love about what you love to hear, whether that is, wild rock and roll music or the sound of V8 cars, or whether it is, beautiful flowing waters and streams and birds, things do appeal to you. So when you focus your mind and you say, I'm going to go on this destination trip. I mean, I often make a joke, you guys, and without swearing, I often say that my husband is so bad at organising, don't mind me saying this, Ian, that he couldn't organise a beep in the toilet, right? If you get my drift. No shiz meant, if you know what I mean. But, at the same time, when we got married, he knew exactly. He was like an event coordinator. Like he sorted everything out, including our honeymoon. So how does someone one day, happen to be this visionary that can be like a wedding planner and organize this event where everything is perfect? And we ended up in Borneo at Kota Kinabalu, and it was beautiful, and we'd be going down in a canoe in a boat where we would see all the scenic monkey forests, and it was good. I loved everything about it, right? But he had that vision. He knew what he wanted. So that became, even for someone who's and my point being, not so great at planning, doesn't like organizing, so present and in the moment that, he falls over his own feet. I mean, no pun intended. But it goes to show that anybody can manifest, and everything in your life is a manifestation. So for those of you who are coming into my master key, you're going to receive a meditation that is going to be very powerful and 10 times more powerful when you hear this training. So let's begin. So what will it take for you to manifest your health, wealth, success, and freedom? What will it take? Okay, so let's just go a little bit deeper. The 3 things you require in order to manifest and have that potency. Hello, Angela. It's so great to see you on. The 3, I guess I would say the spiritual aspects, the physical aspects is your energy, your frequency, and faith. This is very much the spiritual element, okay, which I believe is more important than anything. Energy, what is your energy feeling like? It doesn't mean to say that you have to be ready to get up and run a marathon. It just means that your energy in your body is circulating in an equilibrium that is actually created by your mind being very present. And as we go further, you'll get to know even more. So the next is a more logical part. And I literally whipped this up in 5 minutes before I came live. I am not joking, maybe 10 minutes. Because I did want, I've got a workbook that's going to be and is already being issued to people that are part of the Master Key, but it's been upgraded. So it'll all just naturally, just when you open it up, it'll be live, and you'll get some really powerful questions to help you. And you'll also be receiving in an email a powerful, potent, and profound meditation. And when you hear this training today, it's going to make it, it's going to 10x. So these are the 3 logical elements, and that is mission. Because if you have no mission, then, your life is just existing, right? We're not supposed to just exist, even though we are called to be present. We need to have some form of action, activity, and vision, and that comes from conviction. So a lot of people will, fall into depression, fall into bad habits, fall into victimization elements because they haven't yet turned it into a conviction. But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter where you are, whether you are in a really good place or whether you're in a very dark place. Anything that you can create conviction about, that means when you're standing strong, you know who you are, you know what you want. And I tell you what, it goes without saying that the one with the most certainty will win. Okay, now that was not my quote, that was Napoleon Hill's. And as a teacher of the laws of success, which is the more expanded version of Think and Grow Rich, it doesn't matter if you are in an, with somebody else and you are in an argument, challenging, or whether it's about your energy. The one with the most certainty will win, right? So turn your depression into conviction. Turn your victimization into mastery. That's what I say, guys. Where does rock solid conviction come from? Well, I kind of answered that question. It actually comes from a place and a space where you have gone grr, okay? And this is what the master key is all about, because as we take you through the 2 days master classes, we've got 2 master classes that are going to be jam-packed full of the most world-class modalities, which we're just going to go boom, 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 boom. Here, the training is happening here. And, the talking is happening here. The preparation is happening in Voxer. There's lots and lots of, powerful transmissions in Voxer. So by the time you get to those 2 days, those who have been active are going to move very, very quickly. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll ask Sally to drop the master key now, so you can join those 2 master classes. You can still get on for the Voxer chat, and stay tuned, because soon as you get it, I'll tell you what's coming up at the end. This is going to be really, 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 really exciting. Okay. Imagine getting excited about being thrown against the wall. So this is where I can go, yay, 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 yay. If you are going through something in your life that is really challenging and really hard, then think about this. When you have been thrown against the wall, you can't go any lower than rock bottom, right? You cannot go any lower. And I'm sure that most people that are watching this are not really going to be in that space. But if you have been, join the club. So have I, and so has the best of people. But it doesn't matter whether you're down or you're up or you're even 7 feet from gold. That can be more frustrating. People who are not quite getting to where they want to go because they've done a lot of transformation on themselves and they're wondering why they're blocked, why, what is going on. But when you can convert and transmute and channel your depression, your anger, your emotion into your conviction, that is super duper powerful. Okay, so when you've had enough and hit rock bottom to that place where your conviction rises, okay? I wrote this down to keep myself on track and did it very quickly. So what does success look like, guys? I mean, who am I to say become successful? A person that's got really good communication skills and understands the linguistics would say, successful at what? Successful at what? I could be successful at, doing a tennis ball and bouncing it, or juggling and or walking on my hands, which in fact I am quite successful at doing that. But success is really what you want and what you desire. And to me, my opinion about success is a person who is living their life with mission, vision, and conviction, and they are loving what they do and they're doing what they love. Anybody else agree with that? Let's hear you. Let's hear from you all. Thank you, Ian. I think you're a little bit biased about me. Obviously, you didn't mind what I said about you earlier. Okay, what does success look like? Okay, does it look like Superwoman or Superman? Does it look like Wonder Woman? Does it look like I don't know, some queen or king or no. What does success look like to you? Like, I would say it's what you have achieved in what you really desire that you want to be and attain success in, right? So, what does it look like? Now, this is going to be very powerful for people in the Master Key because you're going to get a meditation today. It's coming your way. We have it ready for you and it's been created. It's getting ready. I think we're going to have a little bit of music behind it, and it's going to be very powerful. The new moon, by the way, is tomorrow. What do you tell yourself or hear from others that say, I've done it? Like that can be, some of the things that you might hear. So success is about, like, okay, let's just say you successfully created the most epic holiday. That could be success. But I'm talking about success in a more sustainable way, which is about your life. And it doesn't mean it's perfect because let's face it, that's never going to happen. But it's more about that place in the space where you are in a sustainable space where you're successfully and consistently on that path of what you love, doing what you love and loving what you do. Now, somebody asked me the other day, like, where does success or where does your success come from? And I actually answered it and I said, I believe that success for me in the areas that I have really, really focused, which has been a lot to do with my career, has come a lot from failure, because I learned how to fail so much as a youngster in my youth, and I failed so much in my career. Like I was sacked. You probably heard my story, sacked 8 times from a job. That's a lot. And it's a big blow on a person's self-esteem as well. So because I learnt failure, I had no choice other than to embrace it and to let it be my, driving force, like a leverage, like using it as a platform to kind of move and shake and be on the other side of that. So what does it feel like when you are, oh, look at this, you can tell that I wrote this 5 minutes before I came on. I haven't even spelt it right, so I'm just going to get rid of that. What does it feel like when you have epic success? Like what, whereabouts in your body do you feel it? Whereabouts, what does it actually feel like? Does it feel neutral? Does it feel peaceful? Does it feel energized? Does it feel inspiring? Like, where does that energy and power come from? What is the temperature? Okay, now this is where we're getting a little bit more intricate, because the more intricate you can be, the more chance you've got of manifesting, okay? And when you are talking about really honing in on details like what you see, what you hear, what it feels like, you're really bringing that energy into your existence. Where are you in a favorite location? Like I was talking before about the balmy location, perhaps, being in a beautiful warm place like Bali or Borneo or perhaps even Greece, or is it chilly and in Europe and, somewhere in France or somewhere where it's fresh and crisp and there's, mountains? Like, what is that location and where do you feel it in your body? Okay, I know when I'm cold, and I don't like being cold, quite often what I'll do is I'll feel it in my feet. My feet and my hands are specifically get really cold. So this comes back to, what does success mean to you anyway? Like, does it show up as you winning? Like, do you see what you call success? We're really honing in on this success question. What does it mean to you? Would it be proof that you were successful because you were winning at something? You would have more money. Maybe you would have more credibility, more recognition, more respect. Let's go deeper now. Let's go even deeper. So, is it being recognized for what you do or respected because people need your input, right? So, this is a really big one. So, when you really think about the awareness of why you want success and what that means to you, is it going to be about, oh, you're recognized, well done, and it's about the appreciation and the input. And it's interesting that when you come to know these things about yourself, then you'll know why some people tick you off. That's the funny thing about it. You'll actually get to know when people really irritate you and annoy you. You'll go, oh, was that an attack on my value system in this way or that way? Now, success does it equal when you think about it, like you think, I'm successful, I'm doing really well in my job, or I'm doing really well in that specific field? Does it give you a sense of connection and belonging? Or maybe it gives you a sense of significance, like you feel like, oh, I'm important, which incidentally is very much about me. I crave that significance and importance, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as we're winding down soon. So as you pay attention, maybe it could be about having certainty and confidence. So think about those three things because they are where it mainly comes from. So is it about connection and belonging, like you just feel like a sense of belonging if you're successful? Or does success make you sense a feeling of significance, which is important for you, that is of importance, so you're important in your role? Or does it give you that rock solid certainty and confidence? What does it mean to you? Now, the other one too actually is spiritual. Maybe you may want success because you want adventure, fun, and excitement. Now, I haven't really mapped this out very well here, but adventure, fun, and excitement, it might be, I want success. You're not taking it too seriously. You're a bit like Richard Branson. I bet he comes from adventure, fun, and excitement. Real entrepreneur. Let's buy a ship. Let's fill the ship with all these bars and casinos and fun things and place where people can frolic and dance and have fun and dance on the tables, right? And, maybe it's like, who cares about the expense? Screw it, let's do it. That's his motto, right? So adventure, fun, and excitement could be another reason you want success. But then contribution is another one. Again, if you are a contributor and you're like the salt of the earth, right? You're wanting to be that person that it's actually a person who is quite needed, actually, because the world needs these people. Contribution. So I'm wondering if you guys could really ascertain that. Now, this is my last question and we'll wind down. Now, everything that I have taught you, and of course this has been a total crash course, so it's fast. And as you may have paid attention to some of the things that I've been saying, by now you will know a little bit about the fact that it's about success, what it's going to take for you to feel that, what it's going to look like, where you're going to be, what it's going to feel like. What about, we also touched on conviction and mission and how that comes from your pain of, quite often your pain of your story. So It's about converting it into your crown of glory, which is legacy. So if you were to translate the conviction side of things into a legacy, what would you be able to draw? Now, believe it or not, this is going to come from your deep wound. It's drawing from your mission, vision, conviction. It's like if, people that do these cancer foundations, like Olivia Newton-John, who just passed recently, but while she was going through her journey, she set up this foundation. It's a legacy, but she had a conviction, right? And, you'll get people like that are very strong people in what they believe in, but they've faced a lot of adversity. What is your adversity? What is your adversity that you can create as your university? Your university is your, what I mean by that is your intellect and your emotional intelligence and awareness. So if you could translate all of that into your legacy, your conviction, all the pain you've had, regardless of what it is, what would you be able to draw from your mission, vision, conviction, and success? Okay, guys, this is what I want you to do. We have a meditation that will be going out to everyone who has enrolled into the Master Key. If you have watched this, it's kind of preparing you, but you have, with the Master Key, we have 2 master classes that's going to take you deeply into a powerful experience of immersion to ditch and release and dissolve and clear all of the stuff that's blocking you. Now, you may not be able to do it all because otherwise, I wouldn't be here, right? I'd be at Buckingham Palace actually talking to the Queen. But the fact is that the experience is going to be really deep. 2 masterclasses on the 3rd and 4th of September. But we are prepping you, and our preparation is people have upgraded to Voxer, where they're receiving daily transmissions of, okay, this is a process. It's like 5 minutes of me transmitting a very powerful training, and they will put it to, they'll do whatever they want to do, but it's timeless. They just tune in when they want to. It's their daily bread. Then in our immersion of our 2-day workshop, you just turn up there, and over those 2 days, you can expect, especially if you have done work on yourself and you've come to know what I'm teaching, you can expect that master key. And what you do with that master key to unlock your profound power and potency so that you can smash the lid off that ceiling, so you can rise in your success. So Sally, if you can drop the link once again so people really understand what to do, and simply click the link, and then you will receive an email. Okay, expect an email in the next 24 hours, and that email will give you a workbook, a meditation, which is going to be so powerful, especially because you've done a little bit of training here, but the meditation is very intensive. And then when we go into the Master Key Masterclass on those 2 days, which I am inviting you into, wow, what an experience. So do we have any questions? Let's just see. Now, if you have any questions, I will be coming live next week again, and we will answer it. Coda Kennebaloo. Yes, Angela, you are right. It is the best. Yeah, Ian loves that place too. Guys, I just want to thank you for tuning in. I don't want to take it out too long, but if you are ready to actually take hold of that master key, if you are a busy person and time is an issue, we make it fast for you so that you can fast track. So it's just 2 days. And out of those 2 days, it's only going to be a short stint, maybe an hour, maybe a little bit more, of a deep immersion on both days. Full-on modalities. We'll be moving in there. We'll be dissolving, clearing, releasing. It's going to be like that conviction big match. And if you are ready to be launching into your success, launching into some business, really moving to the next level, I mean, what can I say, guys? Why would you not do it? Oh, I didn't tell you it was $55,000. It's $55, guys. I am not joking. 55 buckaroos. $55. Am I crazy? Yes, I am crazy actually, but in the most amazing way. So guys, that's all I got. I'm going to enjoy my day now, and I'm sending you guys so much love. So remember, if you register, click into it, and then you make your payment through Stripe, you'll receive an email with all the steps, including a workbook, an ebook as well, full of affirmations. And if you upgrade, you go into Voxer. Otherwise, you will actually show up for those 2 days on the 3rd and the 4th of September for the 2 masterclasses and a deep dive into releasing, clearing, and transmuting. So that's all I got for you. Have a wonderful day. Bye, Instagram. See you soon, guys. And to my friends, have a good day. See ya. Oops, haven't.